Hey, Paul with Touratech USA. I'm out here testing the Yamaha Tenere 700, and I'm going to tell you about some of the upgrades we've made to it to make it worthy of a backcountry discovery route. These are the lower crash bars for the T700 by Touratech. These are made of 1-inch stainless steel tubing, very stout. It's got a bar that goes down below. It's got one above to give you maximum protection here. These are made in-house at Germany with robotic welders and CNC tubing benders, so they're precision crafted exactly for this bike. It's easy installation, bolts right on, and it's critical protection for the T700 motor. One of my favorite things about the T700 is this sort of rally style front end. It looks really cool, but you're going to want to protect that because that's some expensive body work. Also, there's your sensitive radiators right inside of here, critical system. So upper crash bars, highly recommended. Touratech has designed these to sort of accent the bike, so it looks really good on there. This is made of 1-inch stainless steel tubing. It wraps all the way around the motorcycle, so it makes a complete structure around the front, gives you a place to hang accessory bags or even auxiliary lights, so it's highly recommended protection for the T700. This is the Touratech Sidestand foot for the T700, and it's really critical if you're going to be out parking off-road. A lot of times the ground is soft, especially in the forest, and these heavy bikes, especially fully loaded, they'll just post hole right into the ground and tip over. So this basically just increases the surface area, keeps that bike from tipping over on you when you're having lunch or stopping for a little break. It's really a critical upgrade if you're going to ride off-road. This is the Touratech Expedition skid plate for the T700. I've been out here riding the Washington BDR, testing this thing out for about 7 days now, and we've been kicking up a lot of big rocks like this off the front tire, and you can hear them hitting the skid plate. So the skid plate's been doing a great job protecting the motor. It's got 3 levels of protection. There's a stainless steel base plate that's the core that mounts to the frame, distributes the load. And then it's got this 4mm aluminum structure that's really big. It covers up the exhaust pipes up here, covers some of the critical systems, and then it's got these nylon reinforced plastic sliders on the bottom to give you a nice slick sliding surface where you can scrape it over rocks and protect the engine. So overall it is great protection, and it's a relatively easy install, and it's critical protection for the T700. Out here on the Washington BDR, there's a lot of loose rocks, and I've been riding with my pals and we've been throwing rocks at each other for days now. You really want a headlight guard like this to deflect those rocks. We had some pretty good sized rocks flying through the air, and they will break this glass, and then it can end your ride if you end up having to ride at night. So this is laser cut aluminum. It's lightweight, it's anodized, it looks really good, and it's removable, so you can just quickly pop it off and clean that glass so that you don't have limited light coming through that panel, and it just pops right on the bike. This is the Zega Pro pannier system for the T700. We've got the 31 liter and the 38 liter boxes on here. These are anodized black. The anodized versions are really nice because they keep you from having any of that aluminum transfer. The cool thing about hard cases, number one, is you can completely secure them. You can get the accessory locks, so you can lock this, you can go into a store, you can park the bike at the airport for a week, and nobody's going to have access to what's in there. The other cool thing is they're so easy. If you need to get something out of there, you just open it up, grab your stuff, put it back. Whereas sometimes with dry bags, you have to cinch straps and adjust the load and unload things and reload it, and it can be cumbersome, but these are really nice. The other thing that is cool about it is the lid is removable, so you can simply undo this. It's got a latch on both sides. If you're working on the bike and trying not to lose fasteners in the grass, it's a great solution. They're also a good platform for accessories. We have accessory fuel cans, oil cans, there's water carriers on the back. You can also put things on the top, whether it's a roll bag or your tent or a waterproof accessory bag like we have here. All of our pannier systems come with the frame, the fasteners, everything included, and it's a relatively easy install. You can also pull the boxes off if you're camping like we are out here on the Washington BDR. You can set a box on the ground and have your stove on one. You can sit on the other one, so there's a lot of utility beyond just being luggage on the bike, but they're incredibly tough. Touratech has been making hard cases like this for 25 years, and there's just nobody that does it better. So it's a great option for the T700. So one of the key pieces of equipment you're going to need when you're out here riding a BDR is a GPS. And so I've got a Montana here, and I've got the Touratech locking mount for that to keep it secure. You know, when we go to a grocery store, it's locked up, so I can just leave it right there on the bike. And I mounted it with a little mount that goes to the triple clamp by Touratech, which is bike specific, and this gives it a nice location below the gauges. You also can mount it above the gauges, but I put it down here because there's less vibration, and I just find that a better place.